In previous organisations, I found that D&I is just talked about. When it comes to ROS, I've noticed a massive difference. Within recruitment, which is my area, we will do everything we can to make sure reasonable adjustments are made and people have a positive interview experience.
One thing I found when I joined Registers of Scotland is that I'm firstly, mostly and always acknowledged as Ranjit. I have never been pigeonholed as a minority. I'm seen as an individual, and that is what I love about working here. I feel safe here and that my voice matters.
Working in ROS as a younger person hasn't been a barrier. People take you on face value and what you can contribute to a team. We're pretty diverse in terms of age.
When I joined ROS in 2018, I don't think there were many people of colour or from ethnic minority backgrounds. That seems to have changed a lot now, as ROS is committed to becoming as diverse an organisation as possible.
At the start of my career, I can remember being one of the few women in my area. That isn't my experience now. Within my own teams, we have about 50-50 gender parity, and for the 7th year in a row, ROS's median pay gap is 0.
I've always been transparent about my dyslexia at work. Sometimes I struggle to read a script from a screen, but that's not an issue with the adjustments in place.
There's definitely an environment that's been cultivated to be inclusive at ROS. I think it's diverse in that there are colleagues from all different walks of life. You feel supported when you work here. If you need to take time to celebrate something that's important to you and your culture, there is space to do that.
I've never felt excluded being a woman working in the technical space at ROS. Our chief executive is a woman, and a lot of our senior management have families, which isn't a barrier to progression because of flexible working.
My favourite thing about ROS is the real desire from colleagues across the organisation to commit to diversity and inclusion in the workplace. In particular, I appreciate that leadership accountability is seen as critical here, and we make that commitment public. I also love that we listen to colleagues with protected characteristics to understand their needs and get their input on key developments. It's so important to provide a safe space for colleagues to raise any matters that are affecting them.